Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and I'm back to a game I haven't played in a while, Lands of Galzyr, because Sammy Alaska, the designer, sent me the Dreams and Mysteries prototype expansion. And as always, besides sending me the original core game, we take no compensation for our crowdfunding coverage. We just want to help you make an informed decision. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So if you haven't seen Galzyr, I did a original prototype playthrough, Jason did a preview, and then I also did a review of the final game. But I realized I never did a new playthrough of the final product, although now you're going to see some prototype stuff because, again, I'm using this Dreams and Mysteries expansion. But yeah, it'll be fun to return to the game. I'm playing the new character in the expansion, Noko and Umi. It's a little pair of friends, a flat-headed rock agama, and its strawberry poison frog companion. Excellent. And I'm going to be playing through some of their initial quest. I don't know how much of the expansion stuff I'll get into. Some of it is still in prototype form, and this is a game where the way your adventures go can be very random and, different every time. So I don't know if I'll actually show off a lot of the expansion content or not, but either way, it should be fun to play the game again. And there's a very light game mechanics-wise. There are skill tests, and you can use inventory and stuff to modify them. We'll see all that in action, then I'll just explain it. This is going to be a lot of Mike reading, though, so be ready for that if you want to do it or not, because this is a app-based game with tons of story. So we are going to jump right in. I've randomly started us in June. So we're going to be on the summer side of our world board. You're just seeing a portion of it here. I think when I did my preview playthrough, I was in the winter. Also, when I did my preview, I totally forgot that you could re-roll every dice check once if you didn't like the first results, so that should make a pretty major difference. That was a huge rules gaffe in my original play. But anyway, let's go ahead and start out Noko and Umi's initial quest. So it says, seeking closure, you're headed toward a new land, Galzyr. An information broker resides there who might know answers to the questions haunting you. So we don't put our figure on the board yet, we can't abandon it, and yes, we are required in our first adventure check to enter this into the app, and I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what's going on with these two. So it's 0387. From the ship's bow, you watch the vessel dock at an industry-choked port. This is one of the free city-states of Galzyr, of which hundreds of different kinds of folks swirl through its riverside businesses. You can feel the eyes of the other passenger on you. Being a sailor yourself, many have mistaken you as a member of the crew. Further, flat-headed rockagamas are rare in these lands. Rarer yet is Umi, as none here seem to have ever seen a strawberry poison frog. Other than a refreshing change of scenery, Galzyr offers answers to questions that you two have had burning in your hearts for years. A polecat porter comes up on deck with a cart of luggage. Passengers, collect your bags here. All right, so we're going to move to Hazembe. That is over here in the southeast corner of the map, and it's also one of the cities that does not start with a quest card, although we've got our personal quest, so that's fine. Also, here is the day tracker. We randomly started on Saturday, and in a solo game, you have 8 days of adventure before you have to end the session and see how much prestige you earned, so we're going to stop next Sunday. As you wait in line to get your luggage, you dwell on the answers you lust for. For you, it's the identity of whoever gave up you and your former criminal gang to the authorities, the one who stole 5 years of your life. For your tiny compatriot, she yearns to know if there were any survivors of the terrible storm that demolished her tribe. After a stork and a monitor, you reclaim your bag from the trolley. Inside it are the tools of your trade, unmolested from the rough and lengthy over-ocean voyage. You're lucky the customs officer at the last port didn't look too closely at these items. Some might consider them suspicious. You and the other passengers empty out into Zembe's streets. All right, so we gain 2 random card 200s. This is a game where you have just a ton of cards, and sometimes there are a bunch of a given number, like the 200s, which are items. I'm going to randomize and get 2 of them. Oh, and just by chance, I did get one that seems a bit shady, a disguise kit. So it says in persuasion checks, I reroll up to 1 die. And then if I'm doing sneak, if the skill test I'm having has that keyword specifically, I get 1 free success. The magnifying glass, if I'm doing a search, I get 2 free successes. And with unlock, I can reroll 1 die. Okay, cool. Not a bad start. You've heard that the infamous Yohausto dwells in Hazembe, a walrus known for piracy, smuggling, and information dealing. He might be able to get the answers you crave. The word in the criminal underworld is that he needs someone to do a job that involves applying toxins. With Umi's poisonous skin, that's covered. On the topic of criminals, you pass by a store named Jowry's Juice. You've never been a patron of it, but you know its elderly fruit bat owner works with smugglers. The walrus marks his temporary dwellings with a curved red symbol so his clients can find him. You could explore the area looking for it, or you could pester Jowry into telling you if he knows the walrus's whereabouts. Okay, so we can do an explore the area, a medium, I think it's survival, or convince Jowry to tell you, a medium persuasion. So a big part of that, if you haven't seen the game before, is that you start out with different sort of skill specialties, and these can change throughout the game and be modified, although I think you always have 4 of them. So here I'm very good at kind of pickpocketing and agility, decent at disguise and persuasion, decent at survival. And when you do skill tests, also the ones next to a given skill will be helpful. So like in addition to persuasion, if I picked that one, I would also be helped by observation and this lore one. But yeah, with the disguise kit giving me a free reroll on every one of those checks, I'm going to try to convince Jowry at his Jamba Juice or Jowry Juice, whatever it is, to tell me where to find this walrus. So here's how skill tests work. You check it, and it, well, technically I roll first, and then I reveal the outcomes. If there was another player, they'd be handling that part for me. And I would normally have 5 black dice, which only have a single side for each skill type. So you have a 1/6 chance of succeeding. But I can replace these with colored dice matching my attributes, so I'll switch out my one disguise persuasion one in here. And that one has both a double side for, 2 double sides for its specialty. And then it has 2 single faces of the adjacent ones. That's why if I had observation or books, they would also help here. So I'm going to roll these. I can use my disguise kit to roll again. And I can also reroll all the dice once. So let's see how we do. We're looking for single 1. Okay, let's use my disguise kit to reroll that. That sucked. Let's reroll the entire thing. I think I can do better. Okay, and I think I can use my items in each of the skill things. Hey, that's what I was looking for. All right, so now I can see how we did. All right, so 3+ is the best possible. Let's go. Going into the juice store, you charm Jowry so well that he tells you where he last heard the walrus was hiding and gives you a few gold pieces.
I'm a fan of politeness. He's in the local marine folk encampment down the channel. White and green tent. Can't miss it.
You walk along the river's bank and come to a string of wide tents. With your pockets heavier from new gold, you move through the walruses and seals flopping about in the sand and enter Yohausto's tent. So I got 2 gold, this is a spinner, and this is a prototype new player board for these characters, so things are a little bit loose. Sammy said he's already working on it for the final thing. Everyone starts with 10 gold, but now I've got 12. I'm about to talk to the walrus. I wonder where the carpenter is hanging out, maybe eating some oysters. That's an Alice in Wonderland reference for you all. You're face to gut with a towering mountain of blubber. Sitting among mounds of exotic trinkets, an eye-patch walrus grins down at you.
What a wonderful pair of critters you are. Why did you enter my home?
Bluntly, you tell him that you know who he is, that you're here to apply to his new job, and want info as payment. He pats a padlocked box with a heavy flipper.
First, a demonstration of your skill. See if you can open this. The key is hidden here in my tent.
So, I could unlock the box. That is a hard skill test, but it is the one that I have 2 in, so I would get to use 2 specialty dice. Or I could search the tent, which I have no specialty skill in, but look, since I have a magnifying glass, I would get an automatic 2 successes no matter what. Ooh, but I also get a reroll with unlocking the box. I feel like I'm going to impress him more with pickpocketing. This is a tough one. I mean, I know I'll be good with the search for 10. Like, 2 successes is probably already going to be in. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, and actually, searching with 10 is better than I thought, because look, I've got 3 adjacent ones, which gives me 2 potential faces on each of those dice to get a single observation result instead of the doubles if it was like the exact one, but still better than the black dice with only 1 chance. All right, so let's swap in. And we just get 2 bonus successes to whatever they have. Whoa! That's enough. 1, 2, 3 plus 2, 4, 5. I'm going to find the heck out of that key, man. What we got? 4+. Heck yeah. With the clutter in the tent, this might have been a troubling obstacle, but you're so keen-sensed that you find the key in a minute. You open the chest and see it's empty. Yohausto gives a pleased chortle.
I have something for you.
Using his flipper as best as he can, he passes you 2 letters.
The first one covers the job I need done. In the woods of Maratu, there's a forest ranger station there that is currently holding contraband I need to get onto one of my ships. Do this for me, and I'll deliver to you the information you need.
You ask him about the second letter.
He twitches his whiskers. Just a gig friends of mine need done. You seem smart and skilled enough to handle it.
Okay, we get 2 prestige. Alone Together, part 1 is going back to the library because we already completed it. We're going to get a random 99 quest. That's the random gig. And then 451 matching my character. So I'm assuming that's Alone Together Part 2. That's going to be specifically going to the ranger station. There's a funny chance. I happened to get one of the new quests for the expansion. You'll see that it's a prototype. But it's like, we haven't completed it yet. Whoops. This, I think, is one of the big quest lines in the material Sammy sent me. It says that kind of like the big war quest line in the original core box that goes across multiple months and is really integral to the gameplay. This is like a big mystery that has a big ending, but we're not going to start it now. Let's pick a different one. Instead, we've got Between the Towers.
I've just pulled off the largest gem heist in Galzyr's history. I've stolen a dazzling collection of stones that once belonged to Chabar. I've been paid to get these gems back to Chabar. However, I'm stuck at the West Bridge outside of Hozembe. Come to the 2 guard towers and help me get through the checkpoint. Ririko, the bulldog rat jewel thief.
Hey, that's 1 piece west of Hozembe. I got that in like 10 seconds, man. I'm right there. And then, as expected, here is Alone Together Part 2. To get your answers, you'll have to do Yohausto's dirty work. He wants you to retrieve some specific package that was confiscated by a guard outpost in Maratu. Allegedly, using toxins is crucial to getting inside the place. Says I have to go to Maratu, which is actually pretty close to me, and there's another quest I can pick up there, so lots of options going on. You can only hold up to 3 quests at a time. I've got 2. And I can't forget to get my 2 prestige. I'll show you that in a second. Let's end the scene, and we go to our next day. And sorry, don't want to install right now. There's a prestige track at the top. This is sort of the main thing you're tracking in a given session of play. This is not a game that you really win or lose in any way. It's more about the glory of the ride and the adventure. But you do get to show off with your prestige at the end of each session. So that's the end of one day. Now let me show you how a more normal one works. First, we move the token to the next day. And we also slide it over in the app because sometimes things will change based on that. Next, we can travel up to 2 spaces. What the hey? I think I'll just go to where my quest needs me to be, but I could have gone 1 more if I wanted. And then I have to resolve something in the Book of Adventures. It could be a quest like I'm going to do here, or it could be something on the board itself, like if I was still in Hozembe, I could visit the docks or the mines, the theater. Or if I don't want to do any of those, I will draw an event card and resolve the first thing that applies. But yeah, here we're going to do the quest. All right, we're meeting Ririko. Let's see how this goes. From the mainland, you pass over a stone bridge and arrive at the islet of Kishanu. Guards are randomly searching those who pass through the pair of towers. You get through and find the bulldog rat Ririko and explain that you are here to help him. The rat tips his forward-pointed red cap and throws aside his cloak of feathers to give you a grandiose bow.
Beloved friend, my cart and I must pass through the checkpoint and get to the mainland.
To signal his ownership of it, he hangs his paw on a wooden wagon pulled by an ibex.
The cart isn't the problem. This is.
He flashes you a bag of jewels hidden away on his person.
Let's just say, my friend, that Hozembe's guards are hunting for a jewel thief.
Do you have a comforting tag? So all these little words here are tags, and they're sometimes even on these cards, I think. So I am a sailor, I'm toxic, or at least my frog buddy is. I'm fancy, I'm shady, I'm sweeping, I'm reading. I am not comforting. Comforting this rat, get the heck out of here. If you think, each streetwise tag gives you if I think. Oh, if I think, okay. I don't have any streetwise tags though, so don't need to worry about that. Okay, so I can think of a place to hide the gems. I can look for a hiding spot. That is eyeball again. Although it's look, not search, so it's not going to be as good. Or I can just pay someone for their bag for 5. I mean, I don't need to do that. I can succeed at eyeball again. I was a freaking champ last time. Let's go. Okay, that's fine. 2. I'll take 2. That's okay. All right, so 2 to 4, barely got the middle outcome. Inspecting the cart, your brain works on choosing a place to hide it. There's some space under the axle, and you decide to hide it there.
All right, my clever friend.
When you tell the rat that should suffice, he makes a quick prayer to his god, and you move through the checkpoint. A polecat captain stops the wagon and orders his troops to search it. They rattle a little bit and look through its cargo, but find nothing of note. Captain waves you through. Move along! Things are going well so far, until Ririko drives the wagon over a crack in the bridge. The cartles rattle just enough to wedge the jewel bag free from its hiding place. It falls and collides onto the ground, spilling its rare and expensive contents across the ground. Ririko lets out a soul-shattering groan as folks back away and call for guards. No one move! The polecat captain roars when he sees the gems. Guards, search everyone! Arrest those who try to run! Do you have a nibbler tag? I do not. Okay, if I sneak, each actor tag gives me 2. Don't have that. So I can run away or sneak and blend into the crowd. Ooh, I do from my disguise kit, this makes sense, have an automatic success from sneaking, and it's the one that I have 2 special dice for. So I'm going to try that instead of running away, even though it's harder. So the blue die is going to do nothing for me. We got that. And again, I got 1 automatic success. Wait, is that what I wanted? Sneaking? Yeah, I want. Oh, that's great, actually. 3, yeah, so I'll do that. So with +1, I have 4. See if that's enough for the best result. Probably not. Oh, second best, I'll take that. Oh, interesting. Wait, crud. I think I have to do. Wait, hold on. I think I have to do. Do I have to take that one? Instead of trying to sneak away, you can just beat the guards up. No, I think I'm allowed to pick if I roll results of both. Sneakily picking up the bag of gems, you slip back into the crowd and make your way to the end of the bridge before you're spotted. The polecat captain draws his saber and demands you surrender. You instead ignore him and just run away. With the guards distracted by your escape, Ririko whips the reins of his ibex and sends his cart speeding forward. The guards fire shot and try to chase after you, but at this point they are too late. There's no catching any of the guilty party today. You and Ririko have narrowly escaped the islet of Kushanu, and you give the jewels to him. The rat tips his hat again to you.
I will have to name my next child after you. Take care, my speedy friend.
Oh, 2 more prestige? Heck yeah. And we get 1 space southwest of Tashun. And if somebody had helped me, this is in co-op, they would have also gained 2 prestige. That's Tashun, so 1 space southwest. That's good. Now I'm actually closer to Muratu and my next quest. And this quest is just put in the vault. It's not a multi-parter, so it is gone. And with that, let's go to Tuesday. Oh, sorry, not Tuesday. I'm going to move 2 spaces, not move time twice. So I'll go over to Muratu. And there are always 3 quests active, and you put these little tokens down to show where you can gain them. Oh, wait. Stupid, Mike. I was looking at the front of the quests, which tells you where you need to actually complete them, but you're supposed to get them in the towns on the back of the quest, which actually means I could have gotten this in the Zembi, so let's just be nice to me and say I did.
My old father has gone missing. Please, I need somebody to find him. Sumaya the Scarlet Macaw.
Sumaya, by the way, might be 35 years old and be an avid smoker with a raspy voice, but I don't know. My old father made me think of a little child. But yeah, so funnily enough, this can be completed at Muratu. Lost relative.
My dear father, Ruzmak, left from Muratu some time ago and hasn't come back. Unfortunately, I have many rehearsals and performances. This is definitely an adult. I'm obliged to attend, so I can't leave from Muratu myself. He hasn't been the same since the incident, and I worry something has happened to him. Please bring him home. Sumaya, the Scarlet Macaw actress.
I also just discovered that both of the other quests are currently in Muratu, so yeah, lots of options here. So as a bonus, when you pass through a place or end your turn there, you can pick up any quest there. Well, let's go ahead and resolve. I mean, gosh, I got to pick. Do I want to check on the lady's father, or do I want to toxify and poison the people that are holding this package? Let's do the main one first and visit the outpost. Following the instructions in Yohasto's note, you come to the deep woods of Muratu. It leads you past the usual tourist spots and the ranger station to a guard post off the beaten path. It's more of a warehouse than a proper fort, with only a single locked front door. A guard of behemoth proportions mines the lone entrance. Scars cover the lion, and he's burdened with heavy armor and vicious weapons. Umi unfurls the note and reads the next passage in a whisper.
That lion is too skilled to be fought conventionally, but he's weak-blooded. A touch of toxin should knock him out, allowing you to enter.
The note makes it sound rather simple, but how are we going to get him in contact with Umi? Okay, sneak up. It's a hard, but it is a sneak, so I would get an automatic success from the disguise. Maybe I disguise myself as a guard. Or trick the behemoth into touching Umi. That I would have 2 dice, but not as good. I wouldn't have an auto success. Yeah, let's sneak up. Same dice as before. They're working pretty well so far. That's not great. Let's do that again. Let's do our second roll. We're looking for the hand. Okay, 2 is better, and I get +1 from the disguise kit, so 3. I think it should be enough to at least divert disaster. Yep, we made it. In soft steps toward the guard, you approach from the side. The lion doesn't notice you until Umi is squished into an exposed spot on his side. He spins about, and a slurred word comes from his mouth before he topples over like a felled tree. You give Umi a pat and put her back on your shoulder. I guess you're immune to her toxin. Freeing a ring of keys from the lion's belt, you get into the entrance of the building. It shouldn't be under too much pressure, but someone may have heard the lion go down. Inside, you can see the structure is only comprised of a single large room. It's packed with items, wagons, and steeds that were seized as contraband by the forest rangers of Maratu. Giving a read of the note, you find the package Yohasto described, a head-sized, soundless box wrapped in brown paper. With a bang, the room's door is pulled shut. You can hear several folks on the other side of it, one of which yells, "We've trapped intruders in there! Call for reinforcements!" That's not great. So I can force my way through the door. I'm not good at fighting. Or I can observe the hall for another way out. Let's observe, not search. But, I mean, I've got 3 dice for observations. Let's do that. I'm bringing in my blue one again. Gotta get out. That's pretty crappy. I gotta get out. We're gonna roll that again. Looking for eyeballs. Oh, that's worse. Oh, no. Oh, man. Okay. I at least feel a little better that the 1 and the 0 are going to be identical in beating me apart. In panic, you look about the room and think you see a hidden trapdoor subtly outlined in the wall. You run at it and learn, to your dismay, it's just a coincidental outline and hit face first into the wall. More guards arrive and they fling the door open. They swarm in and get a ball of iron shackled to your leg. In frantic thrashing, you break free and run past them, heading into the woods until you're safe. As you catch your breath, an elderly mole with a cane surfaces from the shadows.
Not a smooth escape. But now Yohasto needs you to get the package to Wave Chaser, the ship's docked at Arhin's port. She wishes you a toodles and leaves. You have so many questions and a dead weight stuck to your leg. Okay, you earn 1 prestige. The adventure goes back to the library. You get some more. I guess the 52 is the negative status effect. I remember this from before. And the 452 is going to be the next step of this multi-part quest. But I got 1 prestige, yay. All right, so lovely. I've got a ball and chain. If I get to a bigger town, Marauder does not have this icon. I can spend 5 to discard this. Otherwise, I'm going to get an automatic negative success, -1, to sneaking, fighting, climbing, and running. That's fabulous. We also got the next part of the quest. Carrying the mysterious package, you have 1 step left to fulfill your end of the bargain. Yohasto instructed you to bring it aboard a ship, Wave Chaser at Arhin. You're so close to getting the answers your hearts yearn for. So we got to go to Arhin, which is a little bit further west, head to the docks. All right. First, let's go ahead and try to find this lost relative for this lady. So we're visiting the ranger station while chained. Seems incriminating. Maybe I shouldn't do this, but let's make it happen. All right, here we go. Arriving at the inn attached to the ranger station, you ask the friendly koala innkeeper if she knows anything about Rusmak, the missing scarlet macaw. His daughter is very worried about him, and you're on the case. An older macaw did arrive there some time ago. He paid for a room in full for months, until he had finished some business in the forest. I haven't seen him for days. He set out one morning saying something about the lake.
She hands you a copy of his room key in case you wish to search it for clues, and points you in the direction of the forest he set out for. Okay, search. Heck yeah, magnifying glass gives me automatic successes. I wish I had been searching instead of observing in that last skill test. Would have helped me out a lot. That's better. I'll keep that, right? That's 4. I don't know if I'll do better than that. All right, here we go. Reveal outcomes. I got 4. Heading into Rumak's room, you begin to search for clues. In a drawer, you find a postcard with a pretty picture of a beach and the word Guramu written on the back. Downstairs, the innkeeper confirms that one of the larger lakes deep within Maratu is indeed named Guramu. After hours of hiking, you finally arrive at the lake pictured on the card, rewarded with the sight of a red macaw sitting calmly on the sandy shore. Dude, what are you doing? Your daughter is worried about you. You stumble tiredly onto the beach, and the macaw turns around to greet you warmly. Turns out that he's indeed Rusmak.
That building out through there.
He points at a nearby old-looking cottage.
It brings back faint memories. I've been trying to take a closer look, but the owner won't have it. He's driven me away twice.
Despite your exhortations about his daughter being worried about him, Rusmak refuses to leave until he gets to the bottom of his personal mystery.
The owner knows more than he's letting on. I just know it.
I don't have an underdog tag. A lot of times these would let you pass automatically. Oh, convince the owner to trust you. Or sneak to the back of the cottage. My disguise kit is going to let me get +1 for sneaking. But, oops, my ball and chain is going to give me -1. If I do the convince, I'll be rolling less good dice than the sneak. But I do have the 1 free reroll from my disguise kit. I mean, the sneaking seems like it'll probably be more successful, although I don't love it as much as a choice. So yeah, we'll sneak. All right, here we go. That's pretty dang good. That's 4, right? Because I had +1 and -1, so great. All right. Ooh, I actually got the best one this time. Approaching the rear of the cottage, Rusmak taps your shoulder. I know that carving, he hisses, pointing at a wooden totem by the back door. This used to be my cottage. By the totem is a small shed with a wooden boat inside. When he sets eyes on it, Rusmak's shoulders start to shake and he collapses on the sand, sobbing furiously. I remember, he howls. This boat. I let my children paddle in this boat on the lake. Sumaya and my son. Blaming himself for a tragic accident, Rusmak sold the cottage to try and forget. I must go. He gets up. My daughter, I must go to her. Wait, so did his son die on the boat? Dude, watch your children when they're on the ocean or the water. As you hike away into the sunset, I feel like very Hulkish there. Do. As you hike away into the sunset, a sense of peace falls over you both. Night covering you like a gentle blanket. Ooh, so we get 2 prestige. We return lost relative. We get card 60 from the library. And we take 108 from the library and place it to the back of the quest slot. Oh, so that's like a follow-up quest, I think. Hold on. All right, so yeah, this quest is going to go to the back of the quest thing, so you're definitely not going to see it in this video, but eventually I would get to it. And I have attained inner peace. So I'm going to place a token 4 days forward, which means it'll go away the Saturday before my quest ends for this time. But while I have it, I have the serene and upbeat keywords. I can gain an automatic success in recall, convincing, and observation. But anytime I roll any of these 3 skill checks, I'm going to hasten 1, which means I'll move the time tracker forward 1, so I'll run out of it faster because I'm, I guess, unsettling my inner peace. Cool. And hey, let's advance to Wednesday. Do I want to get out of these quests? I only have 1 quest at the moment. Criminals avoided the law for too long. Congress, if you think you can finish the job. I'm looking for a person who gets on with kids and acts when faced with injustice. I'm not sure about me being able to take on a criminal, but this kid one sounds nice. School of Life. We offer street kids education and a daily warm meal for free at our New Life charity school. Our headmaster expelled 2 of our students after they witnessed him stealing money from the school. Please find the kids from their usual street and persuade them to testify. We need the money back desperately. Oh, they don't really care about the kids. They just want the money. Zephakar, the step polecat teacher. So that is in Rienstum, which is actually north of where I'm going to Arheaton for the other quest. So that's cool. It's not too far away. I'll just take that one. So I still have 1 quest spot left. And yeah, so just to show you, I could go 1, 2, 3 to Arheaton, 1, 2, 3, 4 to Arheaton, or 1, 2, 3 to Rienstum. Let's go. Oh, I guess this is gone. Let's go the fastest way. So I'll go 1, 2 this time. And this time I have to draw an event. Let's see what we get. So I do the first one that applies. It's not Monday, it's Wednesday. I'm not in a settlement. I am in a grassland. So I'm going to do 0053. Let's see, does the library have 297 available? I assume so. Nope, never mind, I lied. While making good pace on your travels, you pass a well-known campsite. It's not a surprise to hear voices, but the shouting makes you slow down and see if there's anyone in trouble.
Gabisu, you come clean right now,
Shouts an Asian forest tortoise, her neck shaking in anger.
There was 8 gold in my purse, but now there's 5. I can't believe you would steal from me.
And I can't believe you think I did it. I'm just as broke as you are.
The striped hyena grips his face in frustration.
Just 'cause I'm a hyena, I can't believe you, Imanor.
The tortoise spots you and shouts excitedly.
Oh, a stranger, a neutral party who can resolve our problem.
Still don't have streetwise. Okay, so I can intimidate Gabisu to return the money, although he might not have stolen it, right? I can check his pockets for the money. I like that option better. Or I can just say, not my problem. Intimidating, I don't have any help with. Checking is just my best skill. Well, I guess Intimidate, I would get the reroll from Disguise Kit. So better dice with check or a reroll with Intimidate. I'm going to go for the better dice. Hopefully I get a roll like that again. And, whoa! We're going to check the heck out. Can I just steal some money from his pockets while I'm at it? It seems like I should. That's 5. No one's pockets have ever been checked so wow, that is the best one. Oh, wait a second. Since neither of their attention is on you, it's trivial to slip into Gabisu's pocket and lighten his money pouch. I didn't know I was robbing him. I thought I was checking for the guy to see it. Well, the 2 of them argue. You take some of the gold you lift into your hand and offer to give it to Imanor. So, whether Gabisu robbed him or not, I guess he just gave him some money. This instantly settles the argument. Both friends are happy with the outcome, and in their eagerness to repay you, they reward you with a lovely item and a lead on a possible job. You leave the area significantly richer than when you arrived, with no one the wiser to your schemes. Well, I guess I am a pickpocket, they said, right? So I'm getting 4 gold. That brings me to 16. I found a smoke bomb. I can discard it when sneaking to get 4 automatic successes, or for fighting, I can discard to convert sneaky things that I'm good at into successes too. That's great. Then I get a random quest, Dockside Rendezvous in Reinstrom. Hold on, we'll read this one real quick. Sorry, I'm reading so much. Our ship, Shimmerbite, is carrying a load of foreign spices and exotic clothes our captain wishes to import without getting hit by Galzyr's famously harsh taxes. We need you to meet us at the private docks at the location marked in this note. Join us there and help us offload our goods. Oboloso, the bush dog first mate. And that's northwest of Reinstrom, okay? That's fine. But we're going to do Thursday. Oh, and I did do a sneak test, so my inner peace is about to go away a little bit faster. And all right, let's go to Arheen. I believe before I begin my actual quest thing, I'm in a settlement this time. So I think I can spend 5 to discard this. I'll still be 11 money rich. And I could visit the market, the library, the docks. But yeah, let's finish up my main quest. I didn't say these little handshake symbols mean that somebody in the same spot could help you. And that also relates to my starting special skill, Tag Team, where if I begin any scene that would allow somebody to help me, I can discard this so it's only once per session to get an automatic +1 to every skill check in the scene. Whoa. And I only have 3 more days. This one going to be difficult? Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it, because the frog wants to help me figure out what's going on with our past too. So, boom, +1 to every check we do in this one. Hopefully it's hard. All right, here we go. Covertly, you move through the crowded dock of Arheen. Going along the waterfront, you read the name of each boat you pass until you find the narrow trade schooner named Wave Chaser. At the top of its gangplank, a pair of dock inspectors stand there, blocking your path, a red kite and a red kangaroo. The kangaroo practices her boxing. Come on, this is taking forever. The ship is supposed to leave soon. The red kite studies a manifest. All things done right must be done slowly. Nothing has ever been easy in either of your lives, so of course you'd run into such an annoying obstacle while time is running out. Do you try to get on board or wait for the inspection party to move on? I don't want to fight them. Intimidate seems good. Yeah, that'll let me reroll with my disguise kit. I don't think anything else will apply, but yeah, we'll do that. All right, so we've only got the single blue, but we've got 1 reroll. That ain't it. Let's reroll that. Okay, great. So let's try all that again. Jeez Louise. Come on, can I intimidate just a little bit here? Dang it, man. All right, nothing doing there. Now, just to get +1, yay, from my skill that I used, Tag Team in it. So maybe my frog just jumped on their faces. Stopping onto the gangplank, you attack the psyches of the 2 dock inspectors. How do I do that? What? Do I did I reveal psychic powers? Am I melting their heads? The red kite is shaken and flies off into the port, calling for guards. The kangaroo looks like she's about to throw fists, but instead leaps over you and lands at the bottom of the gangplank. She forms a fist and shakes it in the air. I could have taken you, but we'll let the guards deal with you. She bounces off after her more cowardly partner. Better board quickly and get to work. Aboard, you go down to the cargo room and send the package on a random container. The rest of the ship's crates look different, and the packages feel obviously out of place. What if any of the crew or the guards may show up could find the package? If they remove it, the whole mission would be botched. To ensure the box makes it across the voyage, you need to do something. Maybe either disguise it or hide it somewhere random, like the crow's nest. Okay, climbing. I did get rid of my thing. That's not great. Camouflage seems best, although I have nothing to help me with it. But still, I'll do that. So if we don't do terrible this time, I still have the +1. Yeah, let's keep that. That's 4. All right. Awesome. Plucking up tarps and boards, you make a crate for the package that looks more like the other items in the cargo hold. To sweeten your efforts even more, you take a shipping label off a different package in the hold and attach it to the crate you whipped up. To finish the deception, you hide it deep among the other parcels in the cargo hold. No one will be the wiser. Between fortune and your skill, you and Umi move through the ship and get back to the dock. You almost jump into Umi's arms when Yohausto slinks out of an alleyway that you pass. The walrus is borne upon a wheeled board and pushes himself over to you with his flippers. A smile forms around his tusks as you tell him what you did with the box.
A clever pair.
With his flipper, he clumsily passes you gold. For making me laugh. Which he didn't.
What info do you need?
Wait, what info do you need? Dude, you better know. Talking over one another, you want to know the identity of whoever ratted you out and your old criminal gang, and Umi wants to know if there are any survivors of her tribe, the Sozek. He nods.
When I find out, I'll have it delivered to you. For now, would you like another job, a legal one? His flipper offers you a folded paper. Okay, we gain 4 gold. Nice. Can we get a random job? I'm not going to read this one. We're not going to get to this in time, but it's the Starstone, and it's really, oh gosh, Chabar. That is, yeah, it's like all the way up on the other side of the map. And I guess I'll accept the work offer. Umi leaps down, takes the note, and leaps back up under your shoulder. The broker thanks you for taking the job and skates away on his belly board. This has been a hectic quest, but not bad. It was exciting, dare you admit to yourself. You and Umi are warming up to Galzyr in the antics of its everyday life. The walrus is going to need time to get your answers, so why not keep adventuring around the region? Okay, so you earn 2 more prestige. Heck yeah, we got the 7. 452 goes back. We get a random 49, although we don't have enough space. We just won't worry about that. Oh, and this is interesting. We shuffle this into the event deck, and when it's our turn, oh, that's cool. Now, they did say, like, for the prototype, we could just put it on top of the deck, so it would happen right away, but the play is almost over, so we'll stop there. Okay, so that takes us to Friday. We stop when we reach Sunday, so we're just going to have today and tomorrow. Just enough time to rush to Reinstum and to do one of those 2 quests that are near it. All right, so we're in Grassland. Let's see what we got. It's not Sunday. We're not in a settlement. We're in Grassland again, 211. While traveling through the grasslands, your road brings you alongside a farmer's property where a mob of workers is arguing with a farmer who stands before a brand new steam engine that has been delivered, still strapped to wooden pallets. Being nosy, you step on over and ask the group what all the yelling is about.
That was a machine.
A dog worker barks.
All of us farmhands will lose half of our work shift because of that thing.
On the defensive, the Fossa farmer buffs out his chest.
I understand your position, and I'm sorry for you, but it's my farm and I paid for this machine. It's my choice on how I run this place.
This could get messy if you take part in it. I don't know where these nibblers are coming from. No. Side with the workers. Side with the farmers. Stay out of this, huh? I mean, it's... I hate to go against the workers, but I mean, like, if the guy wants to buy something, he can buy it. Okay, I guess I'll side with the farmer. Intimidate the workers. Recall who might be hiring. I did lose my, I ran out of time on my little inner peace thing, so recall isn't better. Or, oh god, I could just spend 10. I do have it. I have 15. It seems out of character for me, but I feel bad intimidating them, and I'm terrible at recall. So, sure, let's just pay them. Especially since I'm probably not going to continue this game, the fact that I only have 5 money left should be fine. When the arguing between both parties escalates, you cut through the noise with a loud declaration of how you will cover the lost wages. The Fossa gives you a skeptical look.
You will?
The workers hold their breath and wait for your answer, staring at you in wide-eyed anticipation. When you pull out the coins, the workers go wild, ravenously descend upon you, plucking up every last gold you offered. This is great. Both workers and farmers seem satisfied with the arrangement. Yeah, I'm sure they are, and thank you for your generous effort. The Fossa gives you an item for dissolving the crowd. The workers do not have much to give. One of them offers you spare gadgets she had in their back pocket. And I get 1 prestige, doing really great there. Oh, I can swap one of my skill marks for perception. Maybe... I don't really like to survive. I mean, I'd kind of be like a one-trick pony, but yeah, what if I swap this out for perception? We're sneaky and resourceful, right? I don't think we're like survivalists. And I also get, a multi-tool. Now I have 3 things already, so I gotta get rid of 1 if I keep this. Blade Tinkering. With so many bits, you should almost always have a suitable tool. Almost. It'll make me even better at unlocking, although I already have Magnifying Glass. Fighting or climbing, I don't know if I'll do very much. Forcing, but I might break it. But you know what? The smoke bomb is a single-use thing, so sure, let's swap that in. All right, on our final day. All right, do I want to go to the private docks to help offload goods northwest of Reinstum? Because I could go 1, 2. Or, do I want to find the kids who are gonna? Yeah, I mean, I'm a teacher, right? I want to help education be better. Let's go look for the kids. So I got to be in Reinstum. You're at the street named Zephikar's note. With no sign of the kids, you flag down a vervet monkey riding on a donkey, asking if she knows the area.
I know it well.
You explain that you heard urchins live on the street. They do. The furfolk points to a 3-story guild house, now abandoned. The 2 top floors have caved in, but you take a side stairwell to an underground floor. Inside the rubbish-strewn room, dozens of kids huddle together in the dusty darkness. You announce that you're looking for Stoogie and Ihel, that you want to help. One of them, Awara Fox, coughs.
Flat chance, you're here to trick us into laboring.
Laborin'. I think that's what it is. Must be a common occurrence, as all the children shy from you. Do not have a surprise tag. I haven't had any tags.
Okay, do I search the room for the kids? That seems like the one. Intimidate the kids to cooperate. I'm not a monster. Or tempt the kids to come forward. Let's search. And oh my gosh, searching is wild now. Look at this. I'm going to have 4 dice that have better chances, and I'm going to get +2 automatically. All right, here we go. I want eyeballs. It's pretty good. It's 4. I mean, I could do better, but will I do better? Let's stick with that. All right. Yep, and that was the best possible. Searching through the gritty, lightless air, you find some old survival gear tucked away in a crack in the wall. After that, you find a tiger gecko and a little owl who match the descriptions of Stoogie and Ihel. By the way, I haven't clicked on any of these. They have like a little picture? Oh, look at the tiger gecko. Look at the little owl. I should have been clicking those earlier. You ask them if they want their names cleared. The owl coughs and the gecko shrugs.
If we do,
You explain how Zephyr wants them to come testify against the headmaster Murek. They agree, but you can take some of that survival gear before you go. Oh, nope, I'm not going back to survival. Forget that. At the school, you take the kids to Zephyr the polecat, who hears their story. She calls a guard patrol and then confronts Murek, the magpie headmaster. He gives his side.
I was upstairs in the indoor garden, which I'm in after every class. From up there, I saw the 2 enter the school. I went down to see them and caught them in my office, breaking open this cash box with their mitts. The box looks rather sturdy to be broken by a child, and your vague memories don't quite align with his words either. Do I have a scent tag? No. Okay, test the box's strength. Oh, God. I'm terrible at all of this. Okay, at least this one is next to my 2 sneaky-like things. But, yeah, okay, that's the best I can do. Sorry, kids. Headmaster might get away with this. What do I need? Swords. Crud. That's 1. Is that the best I can... let's go one more time. Here we go. Okay, 2. I'll take it. Decent chance that won't be enough, but hopefully... Okay, cool. I got to the second best. Yeah, no tense. To get to the bottom of this, you ask to see the funds box. Zephyr lets you hold it. Metal and locked, but it's been dented and a little caved in. Giving a titanic effort, and without the aid of an instrument, you break the box further and get it open. You just broke our box.
Murek pecks at you. You explain that it would have taken an immense force to break the box open without the aid of a tool. If you had to put all this effort into breaking it, how could the 2 starved and weak kids manage to have opened it in the same way? Seems more likely someone lied about what they saw. Guards take the Eurasian magpie... Oh, we don't get a cool little picture for that for questioning. Zephyr, Stoogie, and Ihel, thank you for helping. Yo, 2 more prestige. Look at that. And we add a new quest to the slot. Cool. All right, so with that, we're going to run out of time and have our gathering. And I've got 10 prestige. After all the excitement, challenges, and adventure, it's time to unwind for a moment and reflect on your travels. 1 adventurer. I'm not isolated. You head to the nearest inn, intent on treating yourself to a well-deserved evening, celebrating this leg of your journey. Already from the outside, you can hear the sounds of lively patrons, suggesting that the establishment is quite full once again. Despite the noise, all heads turn as you enter, curious to see the new arrival. Heck yeah, I'll throw a party. I only got 5 money left, but I'm not continuing this game. Wait, what is going on? Oh, wait, so this is like a prototype of the new stuff, and I see the app is messing up. I'm not sure which of these is right. Well, let's do the second to best one, because I didn't get like above 10. Everyone recognizes you as you strut into the bar. They cheer and marvel at seeing someone so famous. You buy a round of drinks for the patrons, who all swarm around you in adoration. With a single command, you unleash a party that consumes the whole building. That sounded weird. You regale a captivated audience with tales of your most daring exploits through to the next day. Folks gather about you to cheer and make merry, but before long it's crashed by a snowshoe hare. Paso, I hear, testing out new potions. She offers bottles of brightly colored liquids to everyone. Try them. You wisely wait for the others to drink first. Everyone has something different to say about their effects and taste, but all give it a good review, so you chug one down as well. Okay. 260. Oh, I got inner peace again to start the next adventure. Okay, as the celebrations go on, everyone speaks about all the amazing things you have done. A few folks know you as a more evil character who has wronged acquaintances of theirs, but they are drowned out by the excitement of others. You are famous. Yay! See, then we could save stuff. A lot of it stays in the exact same order, and we would go on from there. So there we go, a brief return to Galzyr with some of the new expansion content, at least in prototype form. And yeah, not much to say. The expansion doesn't change a lot about the core gameplay. It's still sort of about running around, having interesting side quests, reading a whole lot, having a pretty quick and fun little skill test system. The main things the expansion adds is a new character. Definitely like that. They add more quests for every character to add more kind of advanced story to them and make each of them a bit more unique. Definitely like that. And like I said, they add a whole new big mystery quest line. I haven't gotten to try that out, but that's definitely cool too. So yeah, I mean, if you like Galzyr, it's more of it. It's more in the right direction, at least for me, where I like kind of more consistency and more uniqueness in the characters, not just like all the random side quests. So yeah, if you already like Galzyr, I think this is a no-brainer. If you don't like Galzyr, I don't think it's going to change your mind for anything. And if you've never played the game before, go watch my old review. Most of my thoughts still apply for this new stuff. And I think this video should show you if you're into it or not. Do you like having fun, choose your own adventures? Lots of reading, but good reading. I think it's quite fun. And quick skill tests, that's what you're going to get with this one. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, J. William F., Pedro Lucas, Nick Skeen, Miles, and Steve Wren. Thanks for your support, and thanks to all our amazing patrons. We appreciate you. Everybody else, good gaming, and we'll see you at the next stop.